I just wanted to talk about consent. It's just something that I just thought about because, we have free will, right? That's the number one thing that can be fucked with. Like, your free will is yours. Nobody can take that from you because that's the only thing we was given privilege to. We can say yes and or no to whatever situation we want to. You can't force nobody to make you do something, unless you're in a system where you gotta follow authorities. But then apart from that, just living your life on a regular day-to-day basis, you have the free will to always do whatever you want to do. Some people love to use their free will in the most absurd way. I mean, you could literally just do whatever you want to do, so you give yourself permission to. And that's one thing I wanted to point out, the fact that we have consent to everything we want to do in terms of relationships, in terms of activities, pretty much everything in this life we want to do, we have consent. So it's kind of the same with energies as well. From this perspective I want to bring it from, I'm saying it in a way where I could explain it in the best way possible. Let's say somebody's trying to fuck with you. Somebody's trying to piss you off. You have the choice, for real, you have the choice to accept it or not. Somebody raises their voice at you, or they're trying to get mad at you, or they're trying to fight you or something like that. Bro, you have the choice to always say yes or no. You have the choice to consent if you want that energy to get to you. Somebody sends you a fucked up text message, you have the consent to accept that energy. You have the consent to pick up a phone call. You have the consent to stay in a toxic situation. But most people just feel helpless in these type of situations because they feel like, oh, they're attached, or they might lose something or something. They just give flimsy excuses to why they stay in certain situations. But then if somebody's sending you negative energy, you always have the choice to accept it. If somebody's sending you jealousy, you always have the choice to accept it. If somebody's trying to bring you down, you always have the choice to accept it. That's why some people, when they get into terrible situations, or when people just are trying to bring them down, they just choose to laugh. I mean, some people laugh in the most serious situations, and that's very annoying. That's a different situation. But in circumstances when people is intentionally trying to bring you down and you just laugh at the situation, the energy is definitely gonna go back, because energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It can only be transformed. So if they send you that energy and you choose not to accept it, it's gonna go back. That's why when people try to bring you down and they see it's not affecting you, they get pissed more, because they're like, why are you not getting upset? That's just the energy going back to them. You feel me? So it's all about consent in every aspect of life, but then I'm trying to focus on energy right here. So it's just about emotional intelligence. You gotta have balance within yourself. You gotta know how to balance yourself so you don't act on impulse. When you're impulsive, you always want to give them back the same energy. That's when people be like, oh, keep the same energy, I'm gonna match your energy. If you want to do that, you're just draining your life force. Both of you, you're draining your life force, because at the end of the day, it's always never gonna end up in something beneficial in a negative circumstance. But then if you choose to reject it and they're sending you negativity and you choose to not acknowledge it, oh, you sending that, oh, okay, cool, bet, the energy goes back, because it has to go somewhere. You feel me? So definitely it's gonna go back to sender. So that's why they're gonna get pissed when you don't get pissed when they're trying to pull you down. So it's the same with positivity as well. When people send you positive energy, you always receive it, and you feel better, you feel good when people send that love and everything to you, because you gladly receive that energy. So it's kind of the same. If you send back the same energy, they gladly receive it as well. So both of y'all can feel the exchange of energy, and y'all both feel good in that situation. But I just wanted to point out the fact that you have the consent to accept whatever energy that's coming to you. If you want to feel sad, it's your choice. If you want to feel happy, it's your choice. I mean, sometimes it just happens because we're emotional beings. But then the moment you could pay attention and realize, oh, I'm feeling this way, you can choose to accept it or not. You know, if you're feeling sad and you realize, oh, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling down, I don't want to accept it, that's when you think about something to do that's going to distract you from that sadness just because you acknowledged it. The moment you can acknowledge it, it doesn't have no effects on you. Real shit, it has no effects on you. So you just gotta have control. You gotta stay balanced. You gotta know how you're feeling. You gotta pay attention. Like I always say, pay attention to how you're feeling. It's a gradual process. The more you can pay attention, the more you build emotional intelligence. And that's how you'll be able to fix your life in the way you want it to go. Because the moment you can have control of your thoughts, that's 60%, bro. That's 60% of becoming successful, because your mindset is gonna drive everything that you're gonna do. It's gonna drive your willpower. It's gonna drive your intelligence. It's gonna drive your creativity. Just the fact that you're in control. It's your body for real, bro. It's your body for real. You always have the control to do whatever you want to do. So that's just what I wanted to point out. Like, you always have the control. You always have consent to accept whatever comes into your energy or not. You can always protect your energy from negative energy. And the moment you start protecting your energy and you see like everything around you is not aligning with you, you always have the choice to just move away from it. That's your free will as well. So you have the power to do whatever you want to do, as long as you can set your mind and be in control about what you're thinking about. You can accomplish whatever for real. And I seen something that just intrigued me yesterday. It takes about 20 years of constant meditation to be able to visualize for 3 minutes. Bro, 20 years of constant meditation to be able to hold a vision or visualize for 3 minutes, bro. If you could do that for 3 minutes, bro, you know how much you can create in your life, bro. You could literally just think about whatever, bro, and that shit is gonna manifest in reality ASAP. That's how powerful the mind is, that it takes 20 years to be able to get 3 minutes of static visions. You're much more powerful than you can imagine, bro. Just believe, trust in your dopeness, bro. You got this shit for real.